Has this ever happened to you that you are posting content on LinkedIn but not getting clients from LinkedIn, or not getting engagement on your post, or not getting desired engagement, or not getting followers at all? So this video is especially for you. If you are creating content on LinkedIn, not getting clients or engagement, then watch this till the end. Welcome to episode 2, The Art of Getting Clients. Today's topic is how to create content that converts. Now, before I start this video, so here is a small explanation that this video is based on how do I create content strategy for my clients. Like I use this particular strategy to create a content strategy for my client, especially for lead generation. Now, most of my clients were coaches, so they want to get leads from LinkedIn. So this is why especially this is strategy for LinkedIn. Now, before I go forward for 5 step process, there is a prerequisite before creating for content strategy. These are the three prerequisites. First of all, your profile should be optimized. If your profile is not optimized, then what happens that people don't follow you, people don't see that you are active on LinkedIn, or people don't trust you. This is why your profile should be optimized clearly. The second thing, you are clear about your ICPs. The moment you are clear about your ICPs, you know whom you want to connect with and whom you should accept connection request. If you have doubts about your ICP, first of all, you have to write a clear brief about your ICPs. For example, what problem they are facing, what challenges they have, or what services they are looking for, and most importantly, what income level they have. Because based on their income, you can target and you can pitch your services. The third thing is your offer is crystal clear. If your offer is clear, then it will help you a lot to to continue the conversation. You will understand that this is the right ICP for you. You can whatever you offer them, they will take your services. This is why your offer should be crystal clear. Now, these are the 5 steps that you have to follow to create LinkedIn strategy. First, I will go step by step. Step one, you have to set your goals. For example, you have to set your content goals. What are the goals you are trying to achieve from LinkedIn? Second, in step two, there are three cases. So I will go step each from each cases to understand in which case do you fall. The third step is, once you understand in which case you are in the present time, so based on that case, you are going to create content strategy or content funnel for your growth or to get client from LinkedIn. Step four, you have to decide how many number of posts you can create or in a week on a weekly basis. Step 5, KPIs. Because if you are not tracking based on your content goal, if you are not tracking your KPIs, then your content strategy won't convert. So let's go for step 1. Step one is that what are your goals you are trying to achieve. So when I work with client or when I talk to other creators, these are the two main goals that they want to achieve. First, brand awareness. They want to build their brand on LinkedIn. Second, lead generation. They want clients from LinkedIn. So these are the two main goals that most people want to achieve. Because apart from that, I don't help people and I don't talk to other people if they don't fall in any of this category. So brand awareness, personal branding, lead generation, getting client from LinkedIn. Now, the this strategy is particular about lead generation, so I will go forward with lead generation. Step two. These are the three cases that most people fall. Case one, if your content is not reaching your target audience, then focus on getting more visibility. For example, you are getting one to like or barely getting comments on your post. You you fall in the case one. So in this case, you have to focus on getting more visibility, like getting more impression, getting more engagement on your post. Case two, if your target audience is not reaching out to you for inquiries or looking for help, then focus on building authority. People ask for help from those people whom they know that they have authority, or whom they know that they are expert on their particular topic. I am a specialist for lead generation and LinkedIn. Most coaches I have worked with, they only reach out to me because of these two reasons. I am a specialist for LinkedIn and lead generation. So they understand that I especially work for lead generation and LinkedIn. This is why they reach out to me. So in these two topics, I have authority. Now, apart from this topic for personal branding, I'm not any expert on this topic. So I don't talk about anything about personal branding. So lead generation and LinkedIn growth, these are my main topics. These are the topics that I have authority on LinkedIn. Case 3, if you are not able to convert inquiries into client, then focus on establishing trust. Most client don't talk to most prospect don't talk to freelancer because they have trust issues. They don't think that this person will help me or not. If this person will help me to get clients or get XYZ particular result from any platform. So this is where trust happen. This is where trust lack of trust happen. Now, for example, like a prospect reach out to you in DM. First, they were very interested. Now, after some time, they ghost you in DMs. This is where trust comes. This is where trust factor comes a lot, and it is most important because if they are ghosting you in DM, it means that you don't have enough trust on LinkedIn that people can trust you. So these are the three cases that most people follow. When I started my journey, I was falling in the case one. So I started focusing on getting more visibility. When I was getting in decent engagement, like 30 to 40 likes, comments on my post, then I started focusing on building authority. I will tell what type of content you can post later. So case three, when I started building trust, then that's when I started converting prospect into client in DMs and after taking on the sales call. Now, step 3. Based on the leads and funnel, these are the three parts I have divided. For the first part, visibility. For example, if you fall into the case one, then you have to focus on the visibility. After that, what type of content you have to post so that you can get more visibility on your post or more engagement on your post. The first one is personal story. You can post personal stories, mistakes you have made, lessons you have learned, events that have influenced you, experiences that you have during your journey, thoughts and observation. What other thoughts do you have? And what do you think about the client, or what do you think about the observation about your industry? So these are the thoughts and observations you can post. Opinions pieces to attract attention. What are the opinions you have about AI, about your industry, about client, about your business, about your lifestyle, whatever your topic you have. So these are the opinion pieces you can also post. So these are the three types of content you can post in order to get more visibility on your post. The second thing is authority. These are the three types of posts that help you build authority on LinkedIn. The first one is educational content. You can post, you can educate about your topics, about the niche you are have, or whatever the niche you posting about. You can post about educational content. The second one is how I post, how I help my client to get XYZ results, how I help other people in business, how I help other freelancers, how I help LinkedIn creators. These are the how I post. Whatever you do, you can start with how I. The third one is frameworks or formula do you have. For example, I have 3C framework for content marketing, or formula PAS formula for writing a LinkedIn post, problem agitate solution. So these are the frameworks and formulas you can teach other people to build authority. Step by step also comes into this post, educational post. Now, the third part is most important, building trust. The first one is case study post that, for example, last time you are currently working with a client, and you help them to get XYZ result, or five client, or you help them to get whatever the result they want to achieve. You can turn this post into a case study post. Client success story, testimonial, feedback. Now I have seen that most people are not posting client success stories or testimonial. I don't know why, but I used to post the client success story or testimonial, or you can also get a recommendation in your LinkedIn profile because this is also help. And the third one is problem solving content with social proof. Like your client is not like your client wants to get XYZ result, and then after working with you, they got XYZ result. You attach these two types of content into one first. One is social proof result that you achieve, and one problem, particular problem that you are solving with the and you bridge the gap with the help of your services. So these are the three most important factors. Number one, visibility. Number two, authority. Number three, trust. The first thing you have to understand what problem you are facing currently. If you are facing visibility problem, you have to focus on top of the funnel content. If you are facing authority problem, you have to post educational content. How I post, educate about the audience members. If you are if you are not able to build trust, then you have to focus on the bottom of the funnel. Now, step four. Let's move forward to step four. In step four, you have to decide how many numbers of posts you can make. For example, I used to post 5 times a week is enough. Now I post 3 times a week. It's because that time I was focusing on getting more clients. Now this time I have changed my goal. This time I have to focusing on my LinkedIn profile growth, and I can see that I'm growing slowly, not so fast, but I'm growing slowly. So this is why I'm posting 3 times a week and spending time more on building relationship, healthy relationship, and commenting more. So based on your timeline, you have to decide how many posts you can create. If you can post 2 times, it's enough for you, then that's enough because you have to take care of other work, other part also. Otherwise, you will be burnout or get distracted. Then you won't be able to work with better focus. So decide how many posts you can make, and last step, KPIs to track. Now, I said that this strategy is especially for lead generation. The most important metrics are how many DMs you are getting from your prospect and how many calls you are booking. These are the two most important KPIs matlab metrics you have to track. Now, if your goal is to build brand awareness, then you have to focus on these metrics like how many engagement you are getting and how many followers you are getting. So these are the most important metrics you have to track as compared to when you are building your brand. Now, the problem is here that you have to decide a timeline. The timeline at least should be 90 days. You have to compare your 90 you have to follow these 5 steps for at least 90 days, and after 90 days you have to test how many uh, not testing like when you are tracking your KPIs, how many results you got. For example, in 90 days you got 0 inquiries, then you have to make some changes where you have to make changes in step 3. Like you have to understand what problem you are facing. Is it visibility problem? Is it authority problem, or is it trust problem? For example, you are not getting visibility. After 90 days, you started getting more engagement and more likes and comments on your post. So it shows that strategy is working. Now, after visibility, you have to focus on authority. You can have balance between these three things. For example, you can post to visibility, to authority, and one trust post. So in this way, you will have a balance, and so you will be able to attract a client or get client from LinkedIn. In this way, after following these five steps, you will definitely create a content strategy for yourself to get a result. If you have any question or any doubts, you can ask in the comments section. And if you want this Notion link, you can also ask me in the comment. I will share the link. Thank you for watching video.